Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to Crochet Witch Tarot. And today we are doing a VR to the hashtag Good Mood Decks put out by Waves of Your Soul. I have been loving watching everybody's responses to this. It just is such a fun tag. I love seeing the decks that just makes everyone happy. Or the decks that make individuals happy, I suppose. And I just knew I had to add my 2 cents into this because I love decks that just bring me joy. That's a big theme of my tarot collection, is a lot of these just kind of really appeal to my inner child or are just fun and are things that I have fun with. So, that being said, I think we should get right into the decks because I do have quite a few here. So to start out, my first Good Mood deck is my newest addition, the Bootero. I mean, you had to know this was gonna show up. This deck just really makes me smile. If I am feeling sad or just down or annoyed in any certain way, bringing out this deck has really helped to turn that around. Because how can you not smile when you're looking at these? I mean, they're so cute. Come on. And it sparkles. Ugh. I mean, this is like the epitome of Good Mood deck. Look at the rainbows. Are you kidding me? It's cute, it's colorful, it's shiny, and it also reads really well. I really have been enjoying this deck so much. I've not put this away since I got it, and I use it all of the time. It just really makes me smile. Oh my gosh, I could look at this all day. I also really like the cardstock. The cardstock is very different. So, that is my first Good Mood deck, and that is the Bootero. I'm realizing now I forgot a deck. I forgot to bring it over. Should I go just grab it now? Maybe I should. Because I'm going to be sad if I forget to get it, and now I'm thinking of it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It was all the way in the back corner. That's why I forgot about it. So we're just going to talk about that one now. So my next Good Mood deck is the Oak Ashenthorn Tarot. I love animal decks. I really connect well to animal energy. And this is really one of my favorites. It feels magical in all the right ways and so connected to that woodland energy I really, really enjoy. I love working with animals, but very specifically kind of those forest woodland creatures, because that's what is, you know, around our house most of the time. And using this deck, it just has such a gentleness to it. I don't really know how else to describe it. Oh my gosh, I mean, come on, that is so cute. I really love this deck. I don't bring this one out enough. I don't really know why. It's one that I'll take out just to flip through a lot. But this one has to go in the rotation soon because, gosh, I really love this one. Doesn't it just make you smile? Sorry that I'm like holding the decks up, but I know it probably is better if I put it down on the tray, but I have a lot of fun just holding my decks and looking through them, so that's how I'm filming it right now. Because going through these Good Mood decks is for me as well. So that's what we're doing. So this is the Oak Ashenthorn. Okay, now we're going to go back to another new deck. Actually, I think this is my last, like, new one that I've got included. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, it is the Little Bug Oracle by Joanna Nelson. All of her decks are a good mood. I don't have all of them. I love looking at them, though. I could have taken the Monstero out as well, but I figured having this one out would cover the category. The colors are so bright, and something about the just very clean lines of it with the bright colors, I just really love it. You can tell that she uses that kind of heavy acrylic paint, and it really makes me think of the paint we used to get in art class. You know what I mean? This just makes me smile. I love the cute bugs, which show up in the Monstero. That's where these little bugs came from, but something about her art style and the way she paints, I don't know, it's just like nothing else. I really enjoy it. Especially in these bright colors, which is why I think I'm so drawn to this Oracle and the Monstero. The Whispering Spirits seems fun as well, but I really love this Oracle and how it came out. And again, my Monstero is one of my absolute favorite decks, so I wanted to showcase a new one. How happy are these? Oh my gosh, I love these. It's a very balanced Oracle deck, though, I will say, which is why I really enjoy it. Oh, so cute. And the suns, how she illustrates the suns. Oh my goodness. It's too good. So, definitely another good mood deck. That is the Little Bug Oracle by Joanna Nelson. So, you know what? I'll do my last newer deck, because might as well. It's sitting right here. So, this next deck is a good mood for kind of a different reason. This is the Witch's Familiars Oracle. And this Oracle is just so fun and cheesy. It's such like a, feels very early 2000s. I don't know why. I wonder when this was created, actually. This is a Llewellyn Oracle. Does it say when the copyright is? Now I kind of want to know. Maybe it's in the book. Oh, no, this is a newer one. Okay, 2019. Gosh, doesn't it give like early 2000s, though? Anyway, it's such a fun and cheesy Oracle. I don't mean that in any offensive way. This has quickly become quite a favorite. It's very effective, but something about the way this Oracle is put together just brings me so much joy and just makes me laugh, and I just love it. It's a little weird, again, kind of cheesy, but very effective. I use this Oracle all the time. It's, you know, it's even got like the super sharp silver gilding on the sides. But gosh, do I love this one. So it's a good mood in a different way. It's not, you know, cute. Just cracks me up. I just love this one. Oh my gosh. I mean, have you ever seen a promiscuity Oracle card? Did I say that word right? I feel like I didn't. But I mean, what? It's just so funny. So that is the Witch's Familiars Oracle. Why is this weird? Oh, I had that upside down. Okay, next up, we have, what do I want to do? I guess we'll just go in order. I'm going to try and put the ones I already did over there. Okay, so my next one is my Victorian Fairy Tarot. And this just really reminds me of the fairy images I grew up seeing. I think that's why it puts me in such a good mood. It's very storybook in a way that I love. I don't know why. I really don't know why. For some reason, these pictures make me think of Hallmark movies. You know those cheesy movies on the Hallmark Channel? I have no idea why. I love those movies though, the Hallmark Christmas movies. That's what this makes me think of. I have no idea why that connection has happened in my brain, but it has. I could just look at these pictures all day, especially these backs. These backs themselves are a good mood with the bluebells. Ugh. It's just such a good deck. It's so different. I have a lot of little fairy trinkets that I got from my grandmother that have these sorts of fairy images on them, and I think that's another correlation that makes it such a good mood deck. I love this card. I'm really happy to have this one. Oh, can't you just look at these kinds of cards all day? Look at that. So that is the Victorian Fairy Tarot. My next good mood deck is my Little Monsters Tarot. Even down to the bag I made for it is this really kind of soft, velvety yarn. So I just like carrying this one around because of the bag as well. But it's also just a fun, small size. The cardstock is really interesting and different, but in a way that I really enjoy. And I just love these little characters we get. The little monsters. This is my only black and white deck, question mark? A tarot deck anyway. I think that's true. I'm not usually a black and white deck person or monochromatic. But this one, it's just the cute monsters, something about them. And again, the way this like shuffles and the size is so perfect. This one just brings me a lot of joy to read with. I really love this one. And it was cool because I was able to get the guidebook. The guidebook is still in print on Amazon. So even though I got this out of print, just by lucky chance, I was still able to get the full guidebook, which is really good. This kind of reminds me of the book Where the Wild Things Are. That's what these monsters remind me of the characters in that story. So this is the Little Monsters Tarot, I believe is the title. I think that's right, Little Monsters. Oh, I said I was done with my newer decks. That was a lie. Because my next one is the Pixies Whisper Tarot in this fun owl bag. I love this bag. So this one is such a good mood because it takes the Smith-Waite images and just makes them so much fun and so colorful and a little wonky. Like, look how big the keys are in this Hierophant. And the backs are so much fun to look at. It's just really happy. That's the only way I have to describe this deck, is just super happy, and it's become a really fast favorite. I only started using it last week, but it's another one that I just can't seem to put away. Which is interesting because, as I've said, I'm not really much of a Smith-Waite deck person. But this feels like my version, you know? This one just makes sense to me and catches my interest. And I think it's just all the bright colors and the little bit of weirdness. Weird in a good way. Yeah, this one is such a good mood. Look at the sun. I mean, come on. Plus, it shuffles amazing because it's on that Make Playing Cards linen cardstock. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So this is the Pixies Whisper Tarot. You can find it on Etsy. My next good mood deck is the Trionfi de la Luna Illustrated Pips. And I'm really proud of this bag I made for it. It matches the backs so well. See? Isn't that neat? And this is sort of, it's similar to the Little Monsters where I just find these creepy little characters so endearing and it makes me laugh. It's such a funny, quirky deck. And I just get so much joy using this one. I really like Patrick Valenz's art style, but I think, like... And I know that seems just like so silly, and it is, but if you think about it, and the Three of Cups being that kind of tight friendship bond, I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that in front of friends that weren't really close, so it adds a layer. Oh, this just brings me so much joy. It just makes me smile every time I look through it. It's so weird and wonky. Oh, I could look at all these decks all day. I'm having so much fun taking these out. What a good idea for a tag. Because it's just so much fun to even, for me to just have these out and just flip through them. Which is something I do quite a bit, but never gets old. So that is the Trionfi de la Luna, the Illustrated Pips edition. Next up, we have my teddy bear tarot with these little... How cute! Little teddy bear charms. This I actually edged in a light pink. I love how it turned out. I feel like this one speaks for itself. It's so cute. It's just so cute. This is a real, just kind of Smith-Waite clone. So it's easy to read. You don't need, you know, a guidebook other than, you know, if you have a tarot book that you really like. But it's very straightforward. But I like that every card we get a little teddy bear. You know, they really didn't skimp out on this one. Like even the Eight of Wands, for example, where I feel like that one, it's usually pretty easy to just have the wands flying through the air and leave out any sort of character. We still get a teddy bear. I just love all these cards. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh my gosh, this one is so good. This one's a real good oh my gosh. I mean, are you kidding? That's the best Three of Cups of all time. I cannot be convinced otherwise. This is really one that I tend to use for readings when I just really need a good pick-me-up. I need a mood booster. This one always does the trick. I find that's real where it has really landed in my collection. So it's a bit of a kind of a comfort deck as well, I find. Because I used to have, or I still do have, I don't keep him out because he's being protected from the elements. I had a teddy bear all growing up that I love. I still have him, and it just reminds me of him. Yeah, I really like this deck. It's really nice quality too, and even the backs, again. Good mood all on their own. Something about this beige kind of gingham print. Oh, it's just so good. So that is the Teddy Bear Tarot. I think I found this one on Tivada, that Etsy shop. I think they have a website as well, but I got it on their Etsy shop, I think. It was one of their dented box sales or something of that sort. There might be another one up. I think I saw that. Anyway, next good mood deck is the Cute and Creepy Tarot. This is another one that just makes me smile. I mean, first of all, again, the backs. So cute. I just love how weird and wonky this deck is, and the bright colors. And what's really fun too is that the guidebook is printed almost on like, I love this, on coloring book paper, that kind of textured paper. So it kind of gives the option to color in your guidebook while you're using it, which I think is so much fun. So that's a good mood in itself. I just love anything cute and creepy. I'm probably gonna like. So the fact that there is a cute and creepy tarot, I'm all about it. The creator is coming out with an oracle as well that's on Kickstarter right now. I've not currently backed it. I'm kind of undecided. I might wait for it to come out and then see, but it does have a lot of cards, which I think is really impressive. I'm just not sure if it's an oracle I would use. I love this tarot. It's not one that I bring out super frequently though, and so I think that's also why I'm, you know, hesitant to get the oracle. It's because I kind of feel like I can enjoy the tarot, but we'll see. I have a feeling I'll probably end up with it eventually. But this one, oh, it just makes me so happy. And oh, also with the guidebook is you get information on the different characters, kind of what they are, a little bit of their story if they have one, which I think is a lot of fun. Because a lot of these characters come from different folklore or things of that sort, which just adds some more fun to it. Doesn't that just remind you of Groot? I know it's a, oh, I can't remember the name of those beings, but it looks like Groot. Baba Yaga as the chariot. Oh my gosh. So good. I love this sun card. So that is for sure a good mood deck. That is the Cute and Creepy Tarot. All right. Next up, we have the fantastic Menagerie Tarot that I have stored now in this really fun Peggy bag with these like celestial unicorns. I just thought it was too good. Too perfect for this one. Now this, of course, has a very storybook feel. This deck uses the illustrations by J.J. Granville, which I absolutely love. I love these kind of vintage children's storybook illustration type decks. Even just to have around as pictures, that's really my favorite kind of artwork. I love at the library going through some of our older books and finding illustration styles like this, because it was totally a trend at some point, or just a common way of doing artwork with this kind of like pen type sketching. I just really love it, and so that's what this deck makes me think of, and I just think it's so much fun. I love the anthropomorphic animals. Oh my gosh, I love this moon card. This one's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun to bring out. I always love the readings I get from it. It feels a little fancy. So that's kind of a good mood too. Gosh, I love this one. I haven't brought this one out in a bit. I don't know why. This is making me just want to keep out all my good mood decks. Maybe I should do that. Use these as my kind of decks for the next few weeks or so. They're just so much fun. Oh, look at this world card. This cracks me up too. This devil. I love this deck. So this is the fantastic Menagerie put out by Baba Studios. Alright, we've got two more. Two more to go. Next we have, of course, the Playful Heart Tarot. You had to know this was going to come out. Again, it's totally the illustration style, the bright colors. How could you not look at this and be in such a good mood? I think when I'm looking for something to put me in a better mood, it's all about the colors for me typically. Save the Little Monsters tarot, but for the most part, I want bright colors to really give that uplifting energy. That's kind of what does it for me. And this one never fails. It really doesn't. And I really, really love this style of art. I love how you can see kind of the paint strokes. It's not necessarily clean lines, which I really like. And I love, I got the kind of Oracle booster pack almost, where you can get these cards that just have little sayings, and I love shuffling them in. I think they really add something special to this deck. We all know, this is my favorite. That strawberry hat, I can't. It's so happy. It's just so happy. So, that is the Playful Heart Tarot, which brings us down to our last good mood deck. Hopefully I wasn't speeding through too fast, or maybe going too slow. Who knows? I feel like I had so many decks. I didn't want to make anyone sit here forever. So my last good mood deck is my Adventure Time Tarot, because this is my good mood show, and so of course I had to bring out the tarot I now have to go with it. Oh, I love that we're starting with Lumpy Space Princess. That's my favorite character. This deck has been such an amazing addition to my collection. It reads so well for me. I think because I know these characters inside and out. I've seen the show probably too many times. It's 100% my comfort show. It's the one I always go back to. So of course this deck had to be included. I love this card. Oh my gosh, the ice cream sandwiches. I bring this deck out all of the time. This is another one that is really also doubles as a comfort deck. If I'm really feeling down, this is the one I bring out. Because I just feel like, again, I know these characters so well, and I feel like they just understand me too, almost. I don't know if that's weird, but I just think Catherine Hillier is the one who made this deck. I think she just did such a fantastic job. I have no complaints. It just really is the perfect Adventure Time deck. I am so happy to have this one. Oh my gosh. Look at, I mean, I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So that is the, well, it is the totally unofficial Adventure Time Tarot deck. And that is my last good mood deck. So I hope you all enjoyed flipping through these very fun decks I have. I love decks that bring me joy and really spark that inner child happiness that I love to exist in. And so it's definitely a theme with the decks I get, is I kind of seek out that just pure sense of joy. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching. I had so much fun doing this. I'm probably going to sit here for a lot longer and continue to flip through these decks because I just love doing that. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.